Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. Hope you are having a fantastic day. It is a beautifully sunny 50-degree day, and so I am not going to complain because that is C8 driving weather. And yeah, I know I say I drive them in the winter. I did with the 2020 red one last year, and you guys saw all the videos with me making content in the snow or with piles of snow in the background. I have put this car in storage because a good friend let me store it indoors. And so naturally I took advantage of that opportunity. So huge shout out and thanks to him if he's watching this video. It just helped me keep the car a little bit cleaner and a little bit out of the elements, if you will. So yes, this is the gaming channel. I have a Jump Squad Auto, which is my main channel, and then Jump Squad Gaming, which is my gaming channel. And I'm trying to get the gaming channel monetized with a bunch of short clips, which is really near impossible to do. So I need a little bit longer video. And a 90-day review on the C8 Corvette I think would be a little repetitive for the subscribers of the main channel, but it allows me to get watch hours on the second channel and hopefully pad some subscribers out of it. That means subscribe to the channel. And so let's dive right into today's video. On the gaming channel, I'm a little bit more loose and relaxed. I'm not trying to SEO and maximize everything out of every video and editing it down to the T. I can just be a little bit of myself and share some of my impressions after having this C8R for 90 days now. And all I can say about this car is it continues to amaze me with the depth of quality, the depth of creativity, and the depth of customization from General Motors that they've put into the C8 platform. And my main channel has a video of the 2023 C8 Z06 that I saw in person in this same Accelerate yellow color, so definitely check that out. But overall, this is a fantastic vehicle. I've done a little bit stuff differently with this one than the last one, so I did not expel the front end of the vehicle, as well as I did not do the vent covers on this, because I do plan on trading this up into a Z06 probably in the next year or two. And so it'll be cool after, you know, a year or several months to be able to share what the wear impact of this car with this spec is compared to the regular C8 that I had expelled before. I have a full pricing video on the main channel of ceramic coating everything on the car, but ceramic coating is helping me keep the wheels and tires clean. But you can see after about 100 miles or so, there's a lot of brake dust that gets on these wheels and tires, and it cleans off easy. But do keep in mind that the C8 Z51 produces a lot of brake dust, and it continues to be a problem for me. I kind of wish that they had an option for ceramic brake pads. Even if the rotors weren't ceramic like the Z06, I think the pads being ceramic for a couple $100 extra would have been more than worth it. So far, I went from the Z51 base wing to the high wing on this 2022, and I absolutely love it. I don't think I ever want to own another Corvette without the high wing. The four-post design kind of wasn't really working for me in picture, but now having owned it, I think the Z06 with the two-post is going to be a lot better. But this is a fantastic wing. It makes the car look a lot cooler. It gets a lot more attention. And it's not just for show. Chevrolet puts a lot of engineering effort into this Corvette platform, specifically the C8, so that high wing is there for purpose. In terms of storage, there isn't another mid-engine car that offers the amount of storage that the C8 Z06 offers. Very deep, very wide. You can fit 2 luggage cases in here, kind of carry-on bags if you need to. I have popped a little plastic piece over there, and there actually isn't water pooling in the 2022, so it sounds like, based on the forums and based on my experience, General Motors has resolved whatever was putting water into the strut tower covers, so the 2022 does not have that issue anymore. At least mine doesn't. I continue to love the attention to detail that's gone into the interior, not just specific to the C8R, but just the C8 in general. Lots of contrast stitching. The material quality and everything is holding up really, really well. All with the exception of the seats. I did have the seats ceramic coated, so keeping them clean is a lot better, and it's actually not wearing as badly now that I look at it. You can see I've had some wear coming right off. This car has 1,000 miles, but it was already kind of stretch marked in certain places right off the assembly line. So apart from the seats, everything is wearing pretty well. I haven't previously been a fan of the Alcantara, but the C8R comes with the Alcantara steering wheel and the Alcantara headliner. It's pretty cool. I can go either or without it. If you have the money for it, why not go for it? But it's not something that I would regret. The stitching in the headliner is great for me. Nobody ever really notices it though, unfortunately. Everyone that I've had in here, unless I point it out, they totally miss it because they don't really know the difference between with stitching and without stitching. So it's really just for the owner to appreciate. And I naturally love the yellow colored seat belts. It kind of just sets it off, does that little, it's all the little things that matter. Kind of like some of the icons. You can see kind of over here, it's actually the C8 Corvette that they have in the traction control and the park ABS, all those lights. They've custom tailored the symbols to be the Corvette instead of generic cars. And the C8 continues to be the most practical mid-engine supercar. You get a ton of storage space back here, coupe or convertible. The convertible kind of, you know, doesn't have this little hump space, but the rest of the storage area is all the same. Blake, if you're watching this, you got to pick up your shorts from track day. Weird story about that is apparently you can't wear shorts when you're driving down the quarter-mile drag strip, so as noobs, we found that out the hard way. In terms of back here, again, the drivetrain, the platform continues to be immaculate. I have had no issues with this entire vehicle at all. This has been really a perfect ownership experience. The one regret that I do have is when I got the whole vehicle ceramic coated, the red one had the engine bay ceramic coated, and this one I forgot to have the detailer do it. And so there's a huge difference between a ceramic coated engine bay versus a non-ceramic coated. I can tell you from experience, after maybe a year of ownership and not a single time that I actually washed the engine bay, there were no water spots on the red C8, whereas this one after 90 days has a ton of water spots everywhere that you can see here. I'll definitely be going back and getting the engine bay ceramic coated, but if you have a C8 Corvette and you're getting ceramic work done, it's really easy for a ceramic pro installer to just kind of spray the engine bay and then wipe it down and coat it. But other than that, a very reliable drivetrain, a very reliable platform, and this car just continues to impress. For anyone that's considering a C8, you are going to have no regrets with this car. Just do your due diligence in the break-in period. Make sure you give the transmission and all the other various components time to break in. And then after that, just have fun with it. I mean, look how exotic this car looks. 3 model years after, not a single automotive manufacturer in the entire automotive industry has been able to come even remotely close to offering the bargain exotic look that the C8 is for this price point. The ride quality is fantastic. It's what you'd expect from a sports car. Again, it's not going to take a pothole like some kind of, SUV or truck, or say the TRX. And you have to be mindful of, navigating around potholes. The one thing I have noticed is this C8 seems to have a lot more wheel gap than the red C8. I don't know if optically the black rims are what's making that delineation. But this being the Z51 in mag ride, I believe you can adjust the perch collars on the stock suspension and drop it about 1/2 inch, which I think the red Corvette had from the factory. But let me know in the comment sections if you do know that. But I do plan on getting from Paragon Performance the span wrenches to bring the suspension down 1/2 inch. Since it's a Z51 with mag ride, I can do that. It's maybe like 4/10 of an inch, but I think it'll make a difference because the wheel gap on this C8 is a little bit more noticeable in person. And I might try wheel spacers from Paragon Performance too. I'm kind of on the fence on that. I just don't want to beat up the side of the car since I haven't expelled this one. But man, just look at how exotic this car looks. Even after having now owned 2 for over 1.5 years, I still get into this car and it feels like the first day. I get giddy about it, I get excited about it. It still breaks tremendous amounts of necks, and it's truly the best bang for your buck. You can drive something like this around for 1 year and then sell it for more than what you paid for it if that's your fancy. Obviously out of the gates you can sell it for way more over sticker if I was a flipper, but I call myself the ultimate retail consumer because I buy these cars to own them and make content on the channel. I'm really happy that there are people that have subscribed and gotten some value out of my videos. It means a lot to me, and I'll continue doing that. Maybe the numbers don't make sense. It'll probably take 10, 15, 20 years to make 20 grand off the channel that I could make in 3 weeks by flipping the car. But for me, this was not about money. This is not about making money. This is about having fun, having a good experience. And so this is kind of my 90-day update. Again, it's very informal. I'm just on the gaming channel throwing out a video about the C8 Corvette. Once this channel gets monetized, all the car stuff will stay on the car channel. All the gaming stuff will stay on the gaming channel. But the C8's going to do a fantastic job of helping me monetize the gaming channel. So that's kind of what the plan is. If you have any questions about the C8 Corvette, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. I love talking with everybody on the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. If you have not already, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, until the very next video, I look forward to seeing all of you down in the comment section below.